Try it. Go ahead, try it. Move back. All right, float down to the ground. Just come up nice and loose. Watch your head. Tuck that head.
One more time, please.
Do not do this. Down with the elbows. Okay, flow. I'm not going to teach you everything. It can take too long. Once again, when you're learning a lot of this stuff here, it's great that you're getting an idea of how to do this stuff. Eventually, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to really zoom in on this and just this. Okay, which we have. I'm not trying to go into our camps coming up, like in January, we have a camp in Atlanta, in Keith, another one in New York coming up. And a lot of us will be involved in, will be focusing a lot more on certain things. Although you can learn a lot here and get better, as we explained to you before. One time learning this, as some of you know, which some of you have been to the camps 2-3 times, will not give you everything you need to know. Okay, so it's important that you get repetitious with this. And falling is important, very, very, very important. And when you come back like this, it's nice and loose from here. Turn, ready to move. You want to be able to, one thing a person, and this is not only, let me tell you something, this is very important, not only for what we're trying to teach you in the movie aspect of this particular type of falling, but it's also teaching you something for realistic. In street situations, it's exactly what I want to see you do. If someone pushes you back or you end up losing ground, this is going to save your life. You lay on your head, you lay on your elbows, you're not getting back up again. I guarantee you, you're not going to be doing too much from the ground either. Because you can't move when you put a busted elbow. That's what street combat's all about. It's totally different than your dojo aspect of the art. So don't look at this as being strictly something yes, in a movie situation, if you can fall like this, which would be the realistic way to fall on the street, they can look at that and say, you know what? That's real. That doesn't look like, he has no problem doing that. Which is what you want to do in a street situation also. Understand what I'm talking about? So it'll be no different than what you would try to learn for the street as well. So you're getting two minutes in one here. Okay? You're basically getting a realistic street approach at the same time. This is something you would use realistically on film. It doesn't matter how you would use the camera. But try it. Go right back. Just walk backwards. Don't pop up. Don't float down. Yame, one thing you'll learn about this. That's it, watch it. Is that, for a second, one thing you'll learn about this is you want to get, once you're off balance with falling, you want to get to the ground as fast as you can. So let your body collapse. A lot of people don't realize that collapse means you let your body, let your knees go. The minute I start coming back over here, I let my knees go. My head never touches that ground, always comes to the side. A lot of people know what happens is they end up doing this and they straighten their body out a little too much. That's what's going to cause your head to hit the ground. Is when you start stiffening your body back up and you arch a little too much, your head goes back. Let your body collapse. Go ahead. Please go slow. No, come on. Good. Whack yourself. Relax. Slap that mat. Up there. Slap that mat. wasn't bad at all. That wasn't bad at all. Relax. That's it. Slap that mat. Slap that mat. Good. Right there. Starting yourself to fall. Close. Be close. Close. Yeah, that was beautiful. Yeah, tough ball. Slap. That was beautiful. That's not bad. Not bad at all. That's nice. That's much better than before. That's a little better. Yeah. Put it down. Let that head go down. Slap that mat. Especially you. Exercising a motion where you're getting hit, okay? And someone's swinging. Normally in the camera angle position, the camera over is being realistic. It means the guy's going past your face. You got to start moving your head. At the same time, please keep your Danny. Move your okay.
I just want to put you on the spot. So you have the hair. Can I need a punch?
If I'm shooting a punch, a whole punch toward keep his head, watch his head slow. See his whole body just collapses and he snaps his head? The object is to snap your head with your body. Now what we're going to do just in it, we're going to do the head snap, boom, and we're going to turn and fall.
All right, well, we thought also we kind of pair everybody up. We'll do some basic ones, and we'll have one side go with the punches, and then have, of course, the other side just learning how to do the reaction, and then, of course, back and forth, and then we'll also get to the body, working the body like this. So real basic one-on-one
So what we'll do this, we'll take the falls after we do that. Let me get to a couple more falls so you get an idea of the falls, and we'll go into this, and then we'll come back and do some skits. We'll play the skits with these guys doing the hands, the head contact, assuming body contact, and then we'll go back to the head contact, body contact, and go into the falling situation. In other words, how you work that motion, where you snap, all of a sudden the guy will want to grab you, take him down to a finger locking technique, let him back up again, he's going to push you down and take the fall. We're going to do a skit, a regular skit from A to Z, which would be basically taking those head shots, using your kicking, using your punching, whatever that these guys want to do, and then working into the falling technique, and then working into also the grappling technique, and into obviously a technique where it's a submission hold. So you have all the way through.
I let me make a point also. You know how you're learning your falls, you're slapping with your hands? You have to learn to do that, but when you get on film, for those interested in breaking the films, you can't do that. You can't actually break your fall with your hands. That becomes a problem. So you have to learn how to fall with your body sometimes. Part of the problems we had on super fights, we had good stuntmen slapping. And they go, well, you're not supposed to do that. You're giving away, you're telegraphing the fact that you guys are just stuntmen like that. So it becomes more difficult. So you really have to be able to go first to go to that level before you get to the next level of falls without using the hands.
See, using the hand, the next level basically you would do, and I'll show you how to do that, is you're going to grab your hand. What I don't want you to do is learn how to do a fall without slapping first because it's something that is very dangerous.
All right, you know what we're going to do? We're going to be pairing up to work on this film segment of it. For those that are not interested in it, this is your break time, or we encourage you to take part in it because it's fun. But it's not karate-ish. It's not the type of style of karate you learn that you're used to in your karate school. We're going to be telegraphing techniques. So it's a whole different approach. So for those that need a break or are not interested in that, this is not your segment. But for those that are, what we'd like you guys to do if possible. Okay, go ahead. We're going to do the rules first. All right, and then we'll get to that once he finishes his segment.
What I want you to do right now is work the technique that we were showing before the dive hold. What I want you to do is grab your hand. It's the next set of this.
Gotcha.
So you grab your hand from this position, you're going to dive out, grab your hand from this position here, this way. So you're not using your hands now. Now you have the technique with the hands down. He says in a situation, in a movie situation as opposed to a street situation, if you telegraph that, you're going to obviously show the person that you know how to fall. Slapping is something that does telegraph that. What you want to do is you want to learn it first with the slap so you understand how to fall, and then take your hands away using just the body. So I want you to use your hands at all, but first start like this. Don't dive out and try not to use your hands. This way your hands are going to stay close to your body. You're get used to just grabbing your hands so that you catch them up from this position here, moving here. And then you can let go and just use your hands coming down. Okay? Try it. Go ahead. Act like it hurt. Okay?
Excellent, very nice. And this is the hard part. This is what sells actually the technique that the good guy or whatever did. He throws a kick or punch, and you have to sell that technique. And so the process, you can't just roll and lay on the ground like a dead log. You have to react. So now we want to see you go from, again, we went from one transition to the next. You're hit, you're rolling, and let's see some kind of reaction.
Don't give me that if he did a punch here and a hit here, how you would act if you're on the ground. He did a punch here, and I mean, he punched here and hit this here. Same thing, except on the ground. How you would act. That's very simple for you guys to do. I'm sure you all been hit the stomach.
What do you want to do? Listen, show you what I know you. I hit you when you do your roll. What kind of technique would it be that you would react?
This position here, if you came across this side here, I can, and then this position here, all you do is just gonna come.
So somebody's kicking you or punching you or whatever. And just a very quick reaction. It doesn't have to stay too long.
So you can snap it like this. He snaps in this position here. Watch this.
Good job.
Okay? Try it. Try it. Go up there and try it. Don't round up so hard.
That's hard for me.
Don't get up so fast. Roll around a little bit. In the die roll situation like this, up here, and then I come up this way. So notice I stop kind of like in midair, catch my balance, turn my body, and I'm up. That's how you do it in the reality if you're going to dive away and you're not coming up on your feet. If you're diving away and you're landing, you do it in a regular air roll format where you just spin. You have to know when your body is at a point where you can stop. If I'm doing an air roll here, when do I stop to land like this? Okay, go ahead. As you move from this position here, turn your body to the side, notice the other side. You can do this. Watch again. Take your body, relax here. That's what they call a stationary air roll. It really works real well in front of the camera as well. Now with the acting in it, if I do this in this position,
Hey, they give what? How many million for hot coffee? You know, what are you going to do with a dog, man?
That's a good job right there.
Right in front of like 50 witnesses, you know?
That's awesome. This is so good.
Let's all try it. Let's try it. Let's have it try it. Just come out there and just flip yourself.
body, down, up, straight. Don't turn to your side. Straight is much more effective than turning to your side. Turn to your side, eventually you're going to hit your hip. Eventually you're going to hit something. What you need to do is completely turn your body and be midair. So if I'm in this position here and I step, which this mat is not a real comfortable mat to do this in because it's too soft. When you come up, when you put it up, watch my hand. I turn my hand to the ceiling. See where I am here? Now notice, look at my body. You don't see any bones, anything. I don't land like this. I don't overturn. I don't land back like this. And I'm not like this, sideways like this. You can't twist your body. Your body has to stay in place. If you don't land perfect, I mean, this will save your rear end right now. You won't feel a thing. Land on a little harder mat like this. Aaron, what do you guys? I don't care. This is great when you have a little. Say I just came in and punched me, blocked. And you grab the hand here. And all of a sudden he cranks the hand down here. Go ahead. Whoa! Make it very simple. You grab one finger. Just grab my finger and just pull it down. Whoa! Okay? But what does it do? It makes this kid look real. I make him look good. Understand? In a street situation where you have a Seagal movie, where the technique you have is just do a straight punch here. Okay? Here, and he comes across the face this way, which I don't do it as fast, I don't want to whack him in the face, but that's okay. Now from here, he knows what's coming here, this kind of motion here, which is your basic cross-arm motion. And all he's doing is the guy's coming in, taking with a knife attack here, boom, and all of a sudden he's flying. This guy is making him look perfect. Not the technique, in the street, let me tell you something, if I did that, I can guarantee he's not falling like that. His head's going to be over here. His body's just going to drop right here. It's not going to be, that's where those kind of falls, these kind of falls, into place, which is not easy to do. Because when you get hit like that, you better get off your feet real fast. That's what stunt work's all about when it comes, and those are the prominent falls that they want to see in a self-defense, or I should say a martial art action movie, is those kind of falls. Okay, and you have to slap. When those kind of falls, you don't slap, you're dead. So, in some cases you won't fall, because you want to be realistic, which is your forward roll, but in the back falls, a lot of back falls, you will definitely slap, because everybody reaches for the ground. When your feet go off the ground like that, you want to be able to make sure that you can slap on that one, because you'll hurt yourself. Try, go ahead, then you guys take over.
Yeah, when you want to
Good?
how much more?
Just a couple more, go ahead. Hi.
Go ahead. A couple more, then they're going to line everybody up. We'll move them there. Mike, what we're going to do is have everybody face us. And then